Alright, welcome back. I have I wouldn't say a review, but kind of like my thoughts on Dragon Ball Fusion World video today. As I've gone through now, and I've played all the starters and upgraded them a little bit with cards I had, and it made like zero difference, but being a new player to this game and not really ever playing it in a physical format, I wanted to, but it's just not a thing where I'm at. I was very excited to see the digital version of this game come out, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can actually get a chance to play this game. And I've noticed a nice little theme with it. I start off, enjoying it. And as somebody who's never played, I kind of expect to lose a lot. Because you gotta learn the game and things like that. But after, spending some time and learning the nuances of the game and the different strategies of how people play, I realized one glaring fact about this game that is very difficult to get over. It's not free-to-play friendly. The starter decks are pretty god-awful. I've tried many strategies to get these things to work, and I think I have a grand total of 3 wins that I've gotten. 2 with the Frieza deck, and 1 with the Vegeta deck. But the one that I got with the Vegeta deck was just because somebody quit out like super early in the match. Like, we drew our starting hand and then they quit. So I got to win that way, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I should count that, so I'll let you guys be the judge on that. That's what really kills me, is it's just not free-to-play friendly, and I just think it's kind of scummy that it makes you feel like you have to buy packs or you're just going to lose. And I've seen I've been watching a few other YouTubers play, their free-to-play accounts or whatever, and then I'm blown away by this one fact that I always see. Whatever starter they're playing, when they do open packs, it's like every pack has exactly what they need, and it seems kind of miraculous. As I've opened about 20 packs now, and the cards that I've got have been kind of all over the place. So I don't have really, big legit upgrades to one particular deck. Though, some of the upgrades that I did to the Frieza starter deck has kind of helped out a little. That's where I got my 2 wins from, was that particular deck. Not with it being in the starter version, but with a little bit of upgraded. As far as like base starter decks, never gotten a win, and I don't think I ever will. Now I'm sure there's some people that can, and good on them, but that comes to another issue of the game, is matchmaking is fucking ridiculous. Like, I just started the game and have only played a handful of matches, then I'm fighting people that are like level 50 and 100 plus, and I'm like, okay, that's fun, fair, and definitely balanced. And it made no difference whether I was playing ranked or free play. It was all just all over the place. I think it was my second ranked match. I fought somebody that was like a level 133. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what in the fuck is this? And of course they were using a credit card warrior deck that my starter deck had zero chance to beat. There was no chance in hell. And so I started going online and seeing what kind of decks people were using. So I was like, okay, let me download a few of these and let's check them out. Could be good, but then I was like, oh, this is how they all look. Not even close. It's all like rares and super rares. So like, I guess the meta will force you to be like, alright, you gotta buy cards and hope that you get the cards you need. I know a lot of people say like it's hard to get the cards you need for the particular deck you want to play, and yeah, that's an issue too. That's kind of, I guess a little bit cringe there, but at the end of the day, for me, I just want any deck. A deck that I can play that can actually fucking compete. And unless I'm willing to drop money, that shit's just not gonna happen. Even for like this is what I have for cards, and maybe some of you more, I guess, experienced players could kind of see if I have something, you know, somewhat decent or what the fuck is going on. But when I go to upgrade decks, it's just like not very good. Now granted, there's only one set out, you know, the game's just been out for maybe like a month and change, so kind of expect some growing pains, but I have a funny feeling that not much is gonna change, to be honest with you. Now I hope it does, because I would rather switch over and, you know, play anything that's not Magic the Gathering, as I'm fucking sick of that game. And I expect all these kind of free-to-play card games to come with their own bit of issues. But one of the most egregious thing is, if you're not free-to-play friendly, how are you going to attract new players to play? And I was doing, you know, some research, because, you know, they got the code cards and stuff like that, but a lot of people are just selling those code cards for not such good prices, to where it's like you might as well just buy the fucking gems at that point. It'll be much cheaper. And that, I guess that is kind of a thing too. Like, they kind of cap out here at like a $60 purchase for 6,000 gems, which isn't bad, you know. 60 bucks, 60 packs, that's pretty good. You know, you compare it to things, you know, like other, like what is it, Arena? I think they have like $100 packs and stuff like that, and you can get, what was it, 90? I think it's like 90, maybe 100 packs with that. I don't know. But that's the one thing too, is at least Magic has a better way of doing wild cards, as this is their wild card system. You have to have, you know, the 4th card, or 4 a playset. And then when you get more than that, they transform into, you know, I guess wildcard dust, or whatever you want to call it. But, I mean, really, nobody's kind of looking for this shit. You know, we kind of want this, but the fact that if you're opening packs and you're getting the same rares over and over and over to this shit, it's kind of a waste of money. You're just throwing money into the void at that point, just to hope to get something. So I think there is a point to where, you know, even spending money on the game's not really a good idea. Which is kind of unfortunate, because I do enjoy playing the game, but as free to play with these freaking mission things, man, like, you know, 5, 5, 5, 5. So every day, you know, you can earn, what's that, 20 gems? Ooh, 20 gems. And then your weeklies, you know, winning matches, which is fucking impossible with starter decks, so you ain't gonna see the big 20. And then, you know, if you don't buy all the starter decks to even be able to attempt this, you know, you're gonna miss out on these kind of gems here. But even then, it's 10 gems. Okay, 10 gems. Really fucking amazing. But I guess the fact that you can earn the gems is cool. They just need a better way to kind of do this stuff. And, you know, I guess, you know, ranking up could help, but ranking up's damn near impossible with fucking these stupid starter decks. And there's the rankings for God ranks, but I'm sure those are all, you know, paid wieners and credit card warriors and stuff. I forgot where you can look at it. Oh, here we go, rewards. And even going up, like, in the tiers, you know, I guess it's okay, you know, it's gems and packs and stuff like that, but, you know, even getting to God tiers, like 300 gems and 3 of those capsule things. I think those are for free packs too, I believe. Yeah. per one pack. So 300 gems and a couple packs for getting to God. Which in a way I think is kind of, I guess it's cool if you could actually achieve it with starter decks, but you're not gonna get to God with the starter deck. That shit just ain't happening. But for those that do get to God, they've already probably dumped, $200-300 on the game, so they have all the cards anyway, so this shit's useless to them, until the next set comes out. Then they could probably just spend that on the next set, and then just bank the gems for the next set as well. So in a way, it is kind of good if you do spend on one particular set, get really good, and then push hard into the God ranks. You could potentially, have a decent setup, but it depends on event period. It depends on how long it is, because if the ranking system only goes for one set to one set, then 300 gems and 3 packs from set to set's kind of dog shit. But if it's kind of like Arena, where the rank goes, or the rank event period goes maybe a month, so you can do it for try to rank 3 times between sets, then yeah, it's probably much better, but I'm really not sure how that works out, so I can't say on that. And as I've been just pretty much doing the ranked, because I feel like there's no real reason to even have a free match at this point, You might as well just play ranked. You're going to get the same ridiculous opponents in either which one, but this one will at least help you build or lose rank depending on, your win or loss. I lose every fucking game, so I have nothing here. But again, I'm just using starter decks with tiny upgrades, like the Vegeta and the Frieza decks. I have little baby upgrades, but in the end, it's made zero difference. Even if I hadn't upgraded them and just kept the original cards, I'd still be in the same boat. But I'm kind of at a crossroads, because I really love the game, but I don't know if it's worth kind of investing in to do this, because, as making YouTube videos, I want to do something that people want to see. So if you do want to see it, let me know, and I can consider investing, or I can keep going free to play if you guys want to see just free to play. It'll probably be me mostly losing, but still, you never know. There could be a wild hair up the ranked match, and I could actually get people of my actual level for a good consistent thing, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen. So I don't want to say the game's good, but I also don't want to say it's complete utter dog shit either, because to me it's somewhere in the middle. I do enjoy playing it, but unlike other games, I can only play a couple matches at a time before I'm okay, just constantly losing to credit card warriors and pay to leaners is just not fucking fun at all. And not being able to actually put up any of a challenge with these starter decks or even compete is frustrating as shit. And that comes back to the scummy, buying the gems. And I guess I don't mind buying the gems. It's just whether or not I want to keep this as a main YouTube game. Because I'm not doing Magic anymore. I'm fucking over that game. That shit pisses me off so much. But this game is still in its infancy, so it has time to grow and things like that. So hopefully it will get better, and I'm sure it will, because I know for damn sure I'm not the only one with these kind of grievances. So, I mean, I'd like to hear from you guys too, your kind of thoughts on it. Are you stuck in the free-to-play? Or did you go ahead and compete with a credit card and build a deck that way? And how you felt about it. So Or maybe you actually play it physical and you're just able to, you know, get the code cards from the packs or whatever. But I'm interested to see what you guys think, as you know, I'm got a few people actually watching this series for a decent amount of time compared to the Magic. So I'm very interested in your guys' opinions on where we should go. And also advice for certain of these decks, you know, how you made it and things like that. And I'd be very interested to know that. But as far as the game goes, if you're going to be strictly free to play, I would avoid it like the plague. Unless you're kind of masochistic like me and you just are okay with losing like 10 matches in a row just to get 70 gems. Oh, god damn it, that hurts. But I think, you know, a few lucky packs could turn it all around, really. That is the RNG of the game, so it kind of feels like real RNG physical boxes. You never know what the hell you're gonna get. And again, I don't mind, you know, what kind of cards I get. I'm not, you know, set on playing one particular deck. I just want to play a deck that can, you know, compete with people and I can rank up and make some awesome videos for. But I guess that's all with this. I want to keep it up, but you guys will be the end voice on that. You keep watching, I'll keep playing. But thank you guys so much for watching, especially made it this far. I truly appreciate the hell out you. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.
Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because subscribing makes you feel good.